Hi, 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 hi. So how's everybody doing? Saturday night, and if you were hanging out the other day when I did an Instagram live, I said I was going to try and do something new, try out some new hardware, and maybe stream this live to YouTube. So if you want to see that whole setup, head over there and check that out. Let me know what it looks like. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to try and answer all of them. And keep an eye on the chat as well. And hopefully this works out. Okay. Cool. Thanks. All right. So let's try and draw. What's going on, Abraham? Jess is on too. If you want to say hi. All right. Let's do a little bit of at least something that I kind of know how to do. Right. Do you like to create cartoon characters? Do I like to create them? Yeah, actually, I do. I spent the day writing because I found out just the other day that I will be in Indie Island at our local comic book convention this summer, provided that the pandemic doesn't come roaring back. But I found out that I'll be there, so I've got a little bit of time and a couple ideas. So I spent the day writing and outlining stories of short, comic book stories that I'm going to try and get done for the con. So there will be, wholly new characters and my own stories and stuff that that I'm interested in, and hopefully I have the time to get it done. But we all know who this guy is here. Why did you sketch that very quickly? I did sketch it pretty quickly. I mean, listen, if you follow me, you know that I've got a real love and some might say issue about drawing Spidey a lot. So these are things that is a character that I can do pretty quickly. It is Spooderman. Me for drawing here is awesome. Not gonna lie, he is awesome. Purple spiky WH. Yeah, I grew up. Well, yeah, I grew up loving Spider-Man and the look and the vibrancy of the character and the fun stories and stuff. Everything that's been said about Spidey has been correct. He's just the best. The movie over winter was incredible as well. I was very, very happy with how that got. What's your favorite Marvel character? Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel character, followed up by Wolverine. Got a soft spot for the old knucklehead. Oh, you know what? If we're gonna, all right. So you asked, so we'll do Spidey. And I haven't considered drawing Spider-Man before. I don't know. All right, Purple Spikey. Who's your favorite character? Because that's the sort of thing that informs what people draw, right? But we got a Spidey up top, and because you asked about favorite characters, let's do. Let's get rid of that guy first. You're a DC guy yourself. Okay, who's your favorite DC character? Red Hood. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Abraham. I know you're a DC guy. I know you are. How you doing, buddy? I'm glad you popped in. And if anybody, do me a favor and pop over to YouTube. Look me up on YouTube and see if you can see what I'm doing over there and how it looks. Because I kind of don't know. This is the first. I think this might be the first time I'm doing something. You like Cyborg, huh? Fax the Run by Scott Lobdell was meant in your croc earlier and posted it, but I don't think it went well. Purple Spiky, send me a link to that. I'll check it out later. I want to see what you did with it. Croc is great. He's a fun, bulky character. Let's get rid of that arm. Open him up a bit. And drop that there. All right, let me see. Yeah, I'll definitely send it, and I'll check it out after I'm done here because I can't. I've got like a bunch of screens going at the same time, and my phone set up for the Instagram live, so I'm like leaning back. That creaking that you hear is my chair. So all right, let's drop Wolvie down a bit. Thanks, Purple Spiky. So you got these two fools running around. Yeah, let's pull it down and just drag that arm back a bit. Oh, that's better. So what's everybody doing on this Saturday night? He was like perched on his shoulder. Let's give him a little bit of space. Yeah, I want to kind of push that perspective a little bit. This is kind of coming over his shoulder. Let's do a little bit of a warp. Let me know what y'all are doing. I just draw with my thumbs. Favorite Spidey to draw? Oh, I love the classic Spidey, you know, the red and blue. I really like the designs that they were doing over at Marvel Marvel Studios. They were all really well done, really well thought out. I don't particularly like drawing the one from the video game, the suit from the video game, but I really love the thought process that Doc, spoiler, but the person that designed the suit for Spidey, I love the thought process that went into it. It was really well done. And then, you know, the black suit Spidey, not Venom, but the symbiote suit before it becomes Venom. I love the look of that. It's such a departure and so clean. 2099 is a really great design. I love that guy. Look at that. A bit tired. Had work. Alright. Working is good. Working is better than not working. As a freelancer, I can tell you that is absolutely 100% true. The end Spider-Man suit is quite interesting too. From the last movie, from Far From Home, the movie that the suit that he's wearing in that final moment before the credits roll is the classic suit, Ditko suit. And it looks gorgeous. And you know, like I said, I really love the Spidey suits from that they were doing for the Marvel movies, but seeing the classic one up on screen with this sort of like modern take on it, but well, I guess the modern technology of recreating the suit, but with the classic look was so thrilling, for lack of a better term. No, I'll say it was thrilling. It was exciting. It's if Peter never took off the suit. Yeah, it absolutely is. And I know that was a big gripe with everybody, with like hardcore fans. You know, I wasn't a super big fan of baby Stark, that whole idea, but I just like seeing all the characters together, and that was what we were getting. So I wasn't too hard on it. I didn't interrogate the end result too critically. But getting the original, the classic suit, and getting, you know, a broke Peter on his own with no Tony Stark or anybody to bail him out is great. I'm just really excited about what comes next. What does that look like? It's okay. We're gonna do a Logan with no mask. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I did a bunch of designs for fun, for just as an exercise for me, of Wolverine, of the Laura Kinney Wolverine, based on Daphne Keene's portrayal in the movie Logan. And I did not design the helmet with the wings. One, because I tried, it just doesn't. It does not work in a real setting. You're watching this as you draw way better than music, honestly. Thank you. I really that's really nice. I appreciate that. I hope so. You get something out of it. Ask questions. I'm more than happy to. To answer if you have any questions. But I try to design like a MCU style helmet for Laura that is reflective of what am I doing of the original Wolverine costuming. It doesn't work, or I'm not skillful enough to do it well. I know that the people at hey Jen, the people at Insomniac Games are doing the Wolverine game, so and they're definitely going to be bringing Wolverine, either Lara or a different version of Logan back, and I wonder if they're going to try and solve that design riddle, because I could not. But it was fun to draw her. It was fun to think up reasons why she'd be around, or how the multiverse of madness might shake out. I'm super excited about this new what do they call them? Phases? This phase 4 or 5, whatever we're on. I remember drawing a homemade Spider-Man when I was 4. Never really came back to it. It looked like a weird retro Spider-Man. Daredevil or Iron Fist? I can't decide to add to my drawing. Daredevil. I'm a Daredevil guy. Like Iron Fist is he's okay. I'm a DD guy. So I'm not really going for really good anatomy here. Don't hold it against me, and don't judge me too harshly. I just kind of want to get the motion of them in the same space. The artists that are in here, what are you drawing on? Is it traditional, pen and paper and a sketchbook, or is it you doing it digitally, computer, an iPad? What's your poison? What's your weapon of choice? I don't know. The first thing. Your oh, you weren't joking about your thumbs. All right, props to you, man. Keep drawing. That is dedication. I love it. I love it. That's a level of commitment that is. I hope that I would still have it if I couldn't draw. There was this artist that I knew back in the day, and he got like carpal tunnel syndrome or something. He had to have surgery on his. He was a righty, and he had to have surgery on his hand, on his wrist. So his hand was in a cast for a while, and he taught himself to draw with his left hand, and his drawings during that time were just as good if not better, with his left hand. And I don't. That's a level of when people say that that you got talent and people have a gift. Like I sort of bristle at that because I struggle with it. Like I have to really, really, really work at it, as you can see on this. But to be able to draw with your opposite hand and it be just as good was astonishing to me. Jess, you're probably still on here. You remember that? That was nuts. The guy ended up being like, no, whatever. iPad with pencil. Yeah, I love my iPad. I love sketching on it. If you go back and saw all the Spider-Man stuff that I drew through the month of December, that every single one of them except for one, that was all done on the iPad. And I love that thing. It's so fun, and the tools are really intuitive. Do you use Procreate? That's what I use. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much I need to hear that. Yeah, man. It's my pleasure. Like, you draw with your thumbs on your phone. Like, you're picking up whatever tool is available to you, and doing whatever you can with it, and that is commendable and a level of dedication that we should all aspire to. And when you eventually get your hands on you get access to tools that are worthy of your dedication and skill set, you're gonna be a monster. Like, just keep that, stay hungry, be that person, be endlessly curious, and keep that up, man. That's fantastic. And hearing it, man, that fuels me. So thank you for coming through and sharing that. This is what happy crying feels. Oh, tears of joy. My my partner, Her Majesty, she used to work with this guy who is friends with a comedian. I think you just remind me, correct me if I'm wrong, but he was a Middle Eastern comedian, and he had this bit in his act where no matter what he did, he just could not satisfy the expectations of his mom, and she would say, super hyperbolic, and would say things like, "You make me cry tears of blood," which is a real dramatic thing to say. I kind of forgot that I'm streaming to YouTube as well, so I must look like a ridiculous human right now. Anyway, doesn't matter. I've never got this much support. Jeez. Well, you know what? Whatever your circumstance is, the support is out there. Like, there's more people that want to see you succeed and do your very best than not. Sometimes it doesn't come from the places that you want it to come from, but it's out there. There's more. And as I know what it's like. I was very lucky to have a family, or a mom and dad, quiet and silent as his support may have been, that was very supportive of me in everything that I did. I joke and say that if I came home and said I killed somebody, my mom would be very disappointed with me, at the same time grabbing some shovels and bags of lye. But it's not like I didn't grow up in an area where support and unconditional love wasn't something that people used as a tool for manipulation. So, not that I'm sorry. That's really presumptuous of me to say that in in relation to whatever it is that you got going on. I'm just saying that like there are more people in the world that want to see you succeed, and this is how you get it. Like, go. Dude, support will come. Yeah, and who's saying that? Purple Spiky, like, do this. Find artists that you like. Find people that you like their stuff, and if they're doing stuff like this, join in and pipe up, because that's the only way that people are gonna find out. And you'll find your people. You'll find the people that you want to. That will respond to what you got going on. Okay, I lied. So I'm not putting his mask on, but it's kind of like a hood, like a cowl, and it's dangling off the back of his neck there. What's up, Crispy Papa? I told you, man. I told you. Thank you for coming through. I know you're in Australia, but I told you I was going to do this. So where's everybody? What's everybody doing tonight? I'm on the East Coast of the United States, so it's a Saturday night, and I'm drawing for and with y'all. But where are you, and what you got going on tonight? And Instagram has a time limit for the live, so if I end up going long on this, it's gonna cut me off. But I am testing out some hardware and software on the computer, and I think it's successfully streaming live to YouTube. So please go sign in over there and just search my name and come hang out there if this goes extra long and I get cut off, because I kind of want to see, I want to see what the chat function is like over there, so I'm not constantly craning back to look at my phone, because I'm trying to decide whether YouTube or Twitch is the way to go for what I want to do and what's more convenient for me, because really that's really the most important. What's easiest for me? Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. It's New York, eating popcorn and drawing. You're from New York? I'm from New York. Where are you in New York? Just chilling in one of my favorite new artist live streams. Thank you. Purple, Spiky, I appreciate it. Crispy Papa, you're never late, man. You bring the party. Oh, you're Canadian. Where in Canada are you? We went up to Toronto, man, maybe 6 years ago, and I was there for a day. We were there for a day. Our son was looking at colleges in Rochester, and we took a day trip up into Toronto, and we were there for maybe 6 hours, and I absolutely love Toronto. And I was like, man, if somebody walked up and was like, hey, do you want a job doing storyboards in Toronto? All you have to do is move up here. I would have jumped at the chance immediately. Is this sketching on Cintiq or iPad Pro? This is a Cintiq. It's an older one. It's like 23 inches maybe. I think Twitch is the best outlet. Meadly! Madeline! What's going on, girl? Yeah, I tried Twitch. I'll give it another shot. It just there's a I don't know. It felt a little awkward to me, but maybe I'm just awkward. Um, maybe that's what it is. What's going on? How you doing? I haven't seen you since your birthday. Oh my gosh, it was a long time ago. You're in Elmira, New York. Oh my gosh, Ontario. Okay. A bunch of East Coasters here. Floridian, North Charlottean, and an Australian. And look at that, Crispy. I still have not done an Australian accent by accident. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of all of us. Go team. Wolverine looks like he's laughing. So other people are drawing. Somebody's eating popcorn. I wanted to say shrimp chips. Still flying around though. Of course you are. Coughing in people's mouths. Doing your very best. Oh. Some ice cream. Yeah, get that ice cream. Get that ice cream. Wait, why are you watching, Malin? Why are you watching me draw? It's like Saturday night. Shouldn't you be out doing stuff? I just saw the Charlotte 5 Instagram shot of like some brewery for the FC game, the inaugural FC game, and it was packed. And that was so anxiety inducing just looking at that image. It's like, no thank you. Hard pass. Being supportive and shit. Aww. I think that it's my nephew Kingston's 4th birthday. Chrissy Papa, are you just like asking me for birthday shout outs now? Like you're gonna grab my you're gonna stitch together everything I say and then like frame me for some international intrigue? Kingston's 4th birthday. Any chance of a quick birthday shout out, please? Okay. Kingston, happy 4th birthday. You're 4 years old. My gosh. How time flies. I'm so very proud of you. You are becoming such an impressive young human being. Keep up the good work and I don't know. Just keep being rad. The end. He's tuning in as we speak. Okay. Kingston, seriously, happy birthday. 4 years old. That's fantastic. You best. Okay. We get some heavy shadow on Logan here. Meadly, are you on Twitch? Are you still doing? I remember you were set up on Twitch for like, or was it Reddit? But you were doing tarot card readings, right? You still doing stuff like that? I don't know what you're doing these days. Just being rad. Oops. do voiceovers. Kingston was super surprised, by the way. No, I don't do any voiceover work. Thanks. I appreciate that. I years and years ago, I did some acting and like some Shakespeare and stuff. But no, I've not done voiceovers, except for like friends' short films and projects and stuff like that. But no real voiceover work. Okay, let's jump back to Spidey. You know what? Since this is going to be a largely black and white affair, let's do the black suit Spidey, even though he's all crunched up and really can't see the symbol. I think that's the way to go with this design, but he's got the more squinty eyes in that one. Let's drop the opacity down and whoops. I don't know what a digidevil is. Wide eyes are small. You know, with the symbiote Spidey, I like going with the more squinty eyes. Just because the contrast is better. Because he's got that large emblem on his chest, and then the little covers over the backs of his hands where the web shooters are. And then there's like highlights and stuff in the suit. But yeah. So I like to go smaller with the eyes on this suit. But that's a personal preference. Everybody's got their way. Ghosty's mom. Hi, Ghosty's mom. Why is Ida small? Overt tier. March is always so jam-packed with birthdays. One of the byproducts of Filipino heritage. A huge extended family. I've got a very small family here. Mom, sister out west, and then like quote unquote cousins that I grew up with. I think they're family, but distant. But I know back in the Philippines, I've got that extended family runs deep into the mountains, sir. So you're an Australian. You're Filipino in Australia, yeah. That's fascinating. That's very cool. I'll take a look, Purple. Definitely take a look. So if I do this again, which I probably will, this is kind of fun. What kind of stuff do you want to see? You just want to listen and watch me draw, just kind of talk about whatever pops up, or is there stuff characters that you want to see? Is there stuff that you want to hear me talk about? I've been a professional production artist storyboards and concept art for advertising and marketing for like 15 years, I think. I mean, talk about that kind of stuff. Do you just want to watch me draw? Like, let me know. You can let me know here. You can DM me on Instagram. Lights up. A lot of Filipinos in Australia. Yeah, that's what I understand. There's it's the whole Pacific Rim thing, and there's a lot of, I mean, my education about the Philippines and the way that we sort of populate the world is that education has been really enlightening in recent years. To know that like the biggest export of the Philippines is its people, in like by way of like domestic workers, or oh god, what do they, there's an acronym, but it's like foreign Filipino workers or something like that, and work at airports and on cruise ships, or a bunch of different things. So it's a fairly interesting and sort of harrowing reality. So it doesn't surprise me that there's a lot of Filipinos in Australia. I know that there's a lot of Filipinos in London, or in the west coast of United States. I don't know what their population density is in like South America, or I think there's a huge Filipino domestic worker community in like the UAE or Middle East in general. What's going on, Jason? It's good. Not gonna lie, I'm fine with both. I kind of want to see you make an attempt at drawing a Digidevil. Maybe give us some insights on the U.S. Filipino history. Oh man, I've been reading up on that stuff. I've got like the very nascent idea for a story about Philippine American, that takes place in Philippine American history. Oh, actually, you teed me up. I don't know if you did that on purpose, but thank you. If anybody's interested, if anybody curious about Philippine American history or Asian American history in general, a book came out recently that I was very fortunate to be a contributor on. It was called Rise, the Pop American History, something like that. It's a really long title, but it covers a lot of ground from the mid '90s to now, and it's a really, really, really great sort of resource to familiarize yourself with what's going on and how Asian Americans have been treated here, and it's really interesting. If that's what you're interested in. I'd also love to see some Cintiq iPad Pro 101 streams. Always great to see you drawing, Spidey. Hey, Jason, what's going on? Thanks, man. I don't know if you caught this, how long you've been here, but this is also in there as well. So I'm just doing a quick sketch. But okay, so here's a thing. Like, drawing digitally really gives you a lot of fluidity, latitude to fix some mistakes. Like, I saw that his shin was kind of short, so I just clipped it and then pulled it out and filled in the blank there. Yeah. And honestly, who asked about that? Oh, Crispy. Yeah, the Cintiq What are you drawing on? Like what software is it? Procreate? Or are you using Clip Studio on the iPad? Because both are really great. Both of those programs are fantastic. Clip Studio is obviously more robust and has a lot more tools, but it's on a subscription basis, and that sucks, man. Everybody's just trying to save money. Why are you gonna have a slow bleed out to a thing? Ryan the Last Dragon. Oh, yeah, I love Ryan the Last Dragon. Sorry, I know people have their criticisms of it, and they seem valid, but I still enjoyed it. Ryan and the Last Dragon. Yeah, that's a good one. Is there anything that I want to watch tonight? I don't know. Okay. One of the better things about drawing outside of not on the iPad is key commands. Like, I have a keyboard on my iPad, but I don't like using the touch screen and then switching over to the key commands. That's a lot for me. I don't know, maybe that I'm just showing my age, but the key commands on a desktop, it just makes everything fly so much easier. And my buddy Rico Renzi, I don't know if you know, he's the co-creator of Spider-Gwen. He showed me some really fantastic time-saving tricks using the key commands in Photoshop. So I'm eternally grateful for that. Haven't watched it yet. Is there permission to send you my art piece after I'm done? Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's honestly, like, if you're here, if you watch this later, if you're here now, you watch this later, like, it's an open invitation. Like, you can send artwork to me. I can't promise that I'll always be super responsive. I've got a family and freelance jobs and stuff like that, my own projects, but I will look at it and I will try and respond to whatever comes through. And if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. I will not speak for any other artists, any other professionals. Don't send art to people without asking. And don't badger people if you don't hear from them right away or at all. But yeah, for me, like, at this time, like, I'm more than happy to take a look at stuff, and I'll try and get back to people in a timely manner. But thank you for asking. That was very, very kind of you. And, like everything else, it doesn't hurt to ask. The worst that anybody can do is say no, and then yell at you, and then chase you with sticks when they see you in person. But that's the risk you run when you really extend yourself out there. It's all a gamble, all of it. Am I joking? I don't know. Ooh. And I like making Spidey small. Like, just in general, I like I'm a fan of, I think Ditko said that Spidey doesn't work in his adult. And well, I don't completely agree with that sentiment, but I do like the young, inexperienced Spidey better than the adult tribulation Spidey. Although that said, I really liked after the, what is it called? Superior Spider-Man, that Doc Ock thing, that storyline took place, Spidey lost everything and he was back to just sort of scrapping. It was great. Oh, okay, so see this right here? That is a tangent. That right there is a tangent. That's a no-no. You don't do that. That was what we were taught in art school, and if my buddies Ken and Jerry were looking at this now, they would give me endless grief about it. And the thought behind it, and it's a design, like graphic design thing as well, but don't have tangents in your drawings. It absolutely kills the momentum. It kills the fluidity on your drawing. So, I can't hear anything. I guess my thingy's broken. Uh-oh. You can't hear anything. Can you hear now? Can you hear me now? Instagram be wonky. Instagram be wonky. That is a true statement. Okay, let's add a bit of color to this. Okay. Okay. No, this isn't a commission. I'm doing it for the stream, really. I'm just doing it for fun. That's all. Quite frankly, I'm doing it for you people. Hey, somebody chime in. Let me know if the audio had completely dropped out or not. What the hell? Oh, okay, great. I didn't know. So we're closing in on an hour here. So Instagram is gonna shut this off in like 5 minutes. It's automatically gonna cut out. So if you still want to watch, I'm gonna color this very quickly. Just throw some color and some tone and some highlights. So if you want to watch that, jump over to YouTube. Look me up on. I think there's a link in my Instagram bio. You have to go through Linktree or just go to YouTube and search my name. And I'm there now live, so you get to see my background, my studio and stuff. Purple should I? Yeah, send absolutely send your drawing. Send your drawing through Instagram, and I'll check it out. And yeah, yeah, I'll try and give some feedback if I have time. Oh no, send it to like DM it to me through Instagram. I'm not. I for whatever reason this I won't be able to look at this chat screen later on, but I'm going to kill this now before it shuts off automatically, and I'm gonna keep this running on YouTube. So come through if you can. If not, thanks for stopping by. It's been appreciate you. I'll have to depart now. All right, Jay Steven, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the advice and comments. Definitely inspired. All right, great, excellent. Can't wait to see it. All right, folks. Bye, Instagram. I love you. Bye. Write a caption. Live drawing Spidey and Logan. Add to the drawing series. This is some riveting TV. TV? This isn't TV. This is live streaming. Hold on. I'm just adding this to my Instagram feed. Advanced settings. Edit profile cover. It looks like I'm the only one here. It looks like you are the only one here, Jason. Well, thanks anyway. I appreciate you. That's a pretty good over. Dance settings. Okay. Oh, that's frustrating. Anyway, I'll take care of that later. Not sure if you saw my question. Is this a commission? No, this is not a commission. I just started drawing this. Oh yeah, you came in a little later. I wanted to test out streaming, and see like if how well my computer can handle it. Whether there's lag, because it's streaming, and Photoshop is processor heavy, so I wanted to see how well it can handle it. And it's doing pretty well. The next time I do this, I'm gonna try it on Twitch, but I've done that before, and I can't remember if it was this computer or an older one. So, but I remember it not being very robust, I guess is the best way to put it. But yeah, it's this is just for us here, for people that chime in. So now I'm going to lay some really quick colors on this to just sort of round it out and see where it goes. But thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate it. It's real weird, all of this, to sort of be talking to like a chat box, and kind of having to look up and see what's happening in the little chat window. Especially on Instagram, because I have to lean back and look at my phone. But did you say that you watched Raya and the Last Dragon? You saw it? Were you the one that was saying that was kind of silly? Always a pleasure to watch your work. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, you've been pretty good about popping in when I'm doing the stream. So you've seen me do this a couple of times, more than a couple of times, probably at this point. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Oh, you're watching Ryan now? Okay. I thought you had watched it already. Probably a few times, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. That's real kind of you, man. I feel like this is not great entertainment. Feel free to ask questions. You know, I should probably have like stuff prepared, right? Like, that probably makes the most sense. And I should probably watch other people's streams too to see how they handle this sort of dead air thing, because I feel real self-conscious about it. Like you're not getting, a real experience with your free entertainment. But I could probably be a little more informative without having to get prompts from strangers. That would probably help as well. What's really strange about this right now is I don't color like this really slapdash sort of way. I'm really deliberate and painstaking about the way that I color, flatting and doing all that stuff. Like I don't know why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it now. Probably because I don't want to bore you or anybody that watches this later. But yeah, this is not real representative of how I usually go about doing things. I watch a live show that features artists and the art reps mediate the conversation while the artists work. Oh, really? Huh. So the artists don't say anything, huh? Or do they do the art reps sort of like field the questions and then and then like feed the questions to the artists? Because that makes sense too. That would be interesting. I don't have a team. I'm sure, my partner would be more than happy to do it, but I feel bad asking her to engage. Have you been to Heroes? That they engage in the banter. Because if you've been to Heroes, and you probably met Jess, and she tables with me and is super great with engaging people around us. very fortunate to have her in, not just in my life, but as a partner in these things. Audience has questions. Let's go with the brown. Nah, yellow? Nah, we'll go yellow and brown. I like that. I like that outfit better. Why did I do that? Oops. Don't think I meant just introduce Spider-Man for you. Okay. Alright. Well, I don't know if you're coming to Heroes Con this year. June. I'm not going to presume that you saw it, but I got placed in. Anyway, the guests ramble and chat, artists talk, take questions. It's a process and hear about the art philosophies. Okay. Yeah, maybe, like when it gets if this gets any traction, I'll be able to field those kind of questions and stuff. There. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited. Like, there's the caveat of all this wild ass pandemic stuff, but if we're able to, I'm going to be very excited to be there. I just wish that we had a clearer understanding of, and unanimous sort of behavior across the board with people. We've been out of this mess a hell of a lot sooner. Such is life. Oof, that's not right. Yeah, it's the 40th anniversary of Heroes, which is great. I got to reach out to them and see if they're doing a free comic book day event, because I would love to do something with them again. Oh, the 40th. What am I doing? Let's pop some highlights in there. Make it really. I think I go a bit lighter. Spidey flying in over his shoulder, and that light source coming from straight on top. Drop some cast shadow right across Logan here. Is digital color more tedious than traditional methods? No, I mean I don't consider it more tedious, and I think that's mostly because I don't consider myself a very good traditional colors. Like markers and watercolors are the things that I try and use the most, and maybe are the ones that I'm most effective with the caveat of I don't think I'm particularly good at either of them. I think the Silver Surfer I did for you was just had a lot of like black and white ink stuff on it, but maybe a wash. Like I think I'm pretty happy with my washes, my ink washes, but watercolors and stuff, sort of escape me, and especially like I've sat next to Brian Stelfreeze during Free Comic Book Day, and it's like he's a master. He's so incredibly adept and had such facility with that medium and pen and ink and a number of different ones. Not to pigeonhole him into just watercolor, but like he just makes everything so vibrant. It's beyond me, man. Like that dude is like a generational talent. Yeah, we are our harshest critics always, but I'm quick to tell young artists, like don't compare yourself to other people, like comparison is the death of joy, and I'm very quick to dole that out to people. I am not at all here to remind myself of it when I'm sitting next to the likes of Brian or looking at Daniel Warren Johnson's work or Eric Canetti. Aspire to be the master like him, don't compare. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I think we're winding down on this. It's fun to do. What am I doing? Let's throw some. You got anything going on this weekend, Jason? Oh, have you gotten any cool commissions lately? I did one for some guy that you might. I know the art buying community, the commission collecting community is kind of small. You all know each other, but he asked for a ninja turtle, like a warrior ninja turtle with Cerebus the aardvark. And it was like I'm vaguely aware of Cerebus, and obviously I know what a ninja turtle is, and he said like, oh, I want like a Frazetta looking piece. I was like, yeah, man, I will draw the hell out of that. And I had a lot of fun doing it. And I like the way that it came out. All right, I'll go check out your Instagram. Yeah, and the Cerebus, the aardvark, very weird. I remember that aardvark showed up in like one of the first issues of Spawn back in the day. So I know he's an indie character. I just don't know a lot about him. Just dropping some highlights on Spidey here. Separate a bit of his stuff. I also don't like the silly horned hair that they gave a couple of Beta Ray Bills and Surfers. I know Alves in Portugal just finished the Surfer too. Nice. Did you pick up the Beta Ray build that I did for Battle of the Sketches? Somebody did. I really like that one. I think that came out well. Okay. Yeah, somebody picked it up pretty quickly. I was happy about that. I'm sure it went to a good home. Not your home, though. Somebody else's. And that's okay. And I really... There's a few of you guys that have supported my stuff and keep coming back for different commissions. And I'm super grateful. Like... Times are tough for everybody, and I'm very fortunate to do what I do. And, but it's freelance. There are lean days, there are lean weeks, and stuff like that. So, whenever commissions come in, I'm like, that's fantastic. It means, and I don't know if you talk to other artists and stuff, but like that kind of stuff, to know that other people really, really vibe with your work and just want something personal from you is a level of appreciation that I didn't get into this thinking that I would get there. There's something real special about that, so thanks. You call me personable, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, man. I think I'm calling this one done. I'm just gonna keep going with it until the wheels come off. So let's throw a signature on there, nice and high, because the stupid crop on Instagram won't let you do a really tall one. Plus, the pandemic canceling shows gave me a way to offer support. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that first year in 2020, people were just like, yes, take my money. It was incredibly nice. Just amazing. All right, Jason, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you for hanging out. And if you have, any tips, any ideas, something that you want to, you think that I should do, or things I should watch to make this a little better, then give me a shout, drop me a line, and yeah, I'll try and do better next time. Cool. All right. I guess that's it. I don't know how to end this. So, bye. End stream.